everybody, I'm here for the Excerpt vlog, and the second one this week, and it's for Hate List by Jennifer Brown. And I'm going to be reading from chapter 14, not too far, chapter 14, which deals with Valerie's first real session, just one-on-one with her psychiatrist, Dr. Healer, and I hope I'm saying his name right, because that's how I said it the entire time I was reading this novel. In my head, I didn't read the entire novel aloud. So I'm just going to read that, and then I'm going to read just a little article in the next chapter, and that'll be it. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Chapter 14. So tell me something about Valerie, Dr. Healer said at our next visit. He settled back in his chair, slinging one leg over the arm of it. I shrugged. As much as I hated having Mom around me all the time now, casting worried looks at me, I wished she had stayed in the office for our session. You mean like, why did I talk about suicide and people I hated all the time and stuff? He shook his head. No, I mean, tell me about you. What do you like? What can you do? What's important to you? I sat stone still. It had been so long since there were things about me that were important other than the shooting. I wasn't even sure what about me other than that would be important anymore. Okay, I'll get us started, he said, smiling. I hate microwave popcorn. I was almost a lawyer. And I can do a killer back handspring. How about you? Tell me about yourself, Valerie. What kind of music do you like? What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Vanilla, I said. I chewed my lip. I like that hot air balloon. I pointed to the ceiling where an antique-looking wooden hot air balloon hung. It's really colorful. His eyes followed mine. Yeah, I like it too. Partly because it's cool looking, but also partly because of the irony. It weighs a ton. In this office, anything can fly, no matter what is weighing it down. Even wooden balloons. Cool, huh? Wow, I said, studying the balloon. I never would have thought of that. He grinned. Me neither. My wife thought of it. I'd just like to take the credit. I smiled. There was something about Dr. Healer that felt so safe. I wanted to tell him things. My parents hate each other, I blurted out. Does that count? Only if you think it does, he said. What else? I have a little brother who's pretty cool. He's really nice to me most of the time. We don't fight like some brothers and sisters. I'm sort of worried about him. Why are you worried about him? Because he has me for a sister. Because he has to go to school at Garvin next year. Because he liked Nick. New subject. Vanilla ice cream, unhappy parents, cool brother. Check. What else? I like to draw. I like art. Ah, he exclaimed, leaning back in his chair. Now we're getting somewhere. What do you like to draw? I don't know, I said. I haven't drawn anything in a really long time. Not since I was a kid. It was stupid. I don't know why I even said it. That's okay. So we've got vanilla ice cream, unhappy parents, cool brother, may or may not like to draw. What else? I racked my brain. This was a lot harder than I thought it would be. I can't do a back handspring, I said. He smiled. That's okay. I lied. I can't do one either. But I think it would be cool to learn, don't you? I laughed. Yeah, I guess. But most days I can't really even walk very well. I gestured toward my leg. He nodded. Don't worry. In no time you'll be running again. Maybe even doing back handsprings. You never know. I got cleared, I said. Of the shooting, I mean. I know, he answered. Congratulations. Can I ask you a question? I asked. Of course. When you talk to Mom during her sessions, does she blame everything on me? No, he said. I mean, does she tell you about how much she hated Nick and how many times she tried to get me to break up with him? Does she tell you that I got what I deserved with my leg? Dr. Healer shook his head. She's never said any of those things. She's expressed concern. She's very sad. She blames herself. She thinks she should have paid better attention to you. She probably wants you to feel sorry for her and hate me just like everyone else. She doesn't hate you, Valerie. I guess. Stacy hates me, though, I said. Stacy? A friend? He asked almost nonchalantly, although I had a feeling that with Dr. Healer, pretty much no question was nonchalant. Sorry. Kittens are, trying to get in my room, and they're, clawing at the carpet. It's not good. So yeah. Yeah, we've been friends since we were kids. She came over last night. Great, Dr. Healer eyeballed me and ran a forefinger over his bottom lip contemplatively. You don't look happy about it. I shrugged. Well, yeah, it was nice that she came by. It's just that, I don't know. He let the sentence sit between us. I shrugged again. I had my brother tell her I was asleep so she would leave. He nodded. How come? I don't know, it's just, I fidgeted. It's just that she never even bothered to ask if I was a part of the shooting. She's supposed to be on my side, you know, but she's not. Not really. And she thinks I should apologize. Not to her, to everybody. Like, publicly or something. Like, I should go to each family and ask for forgiveness for what happened. And what do you think of that? This time it was my turn to be silent. I didn't know what to think of it, other than the idea of facing all those people, the grieving ones who were screaming for justice every time I turned on the TV, or opened a newspaper, or saw the cover of a magazine, still made me feel sick to my stomach. I had Frankie send her away, didn't I said softly. Yeah, but you didn't want her to go, he said. Our eyes locked, and then he suddenly stood up and arched his back, holding his hands over his head. I hear it's all in the legs, he said, sort of squatting like he was going to jump up in the air. What's all in the legs? A good back handspring. Let me check time just right quick. Okay. I'm going to be very fast about this. I've got like 4 minutes, but, you know, yeah, hopefully it should be fine. But the reason I want to read the article, this article here, is just articles are are throughout this entire book, and so I think it's one of an important aspect of it, of this book, and so I just thought it would be really fun to just read an article. School officials see solidarity in aftermath of tragic shooting. Angela Dash. The students of Garvin High who returned to classes last week report a significant change in the way they see life and relate to one another, according to Principal Jack Angerson. If anything that came out of this tragedy could be considered remotely good, he said, it's that the students seem to have come to an understanding of one another and of the old saying, live and let live. According to Angerson, it's not unusual to see former enemies sit together at lunch, see old feuds end as students pair up on a more conscious level. Things are very much more peaceful, he says. We don't have nearly the number of complaints coming through the counselor's office about petty things that we used to. Behavior difficulties in the classroom are a thing of the past as well, according to Angerson, who predicts that the school can expect to see a decline in the number of behavior problems in the years to come. I think students are beginning to understand that we're all friends here, that the criticism, harsh opinions, and quick dislike that's so common in children of this age just isn't worth it in the end. Unfortunately, they had to find that out the hard way, but they learned and they changed, which is why I think this generation will make the world a better place. The students were allowed back into the building to complete the school year, although Angerson admits the curriculum has taken a backseat to what he's calling damage control. The district has hired a team of trained counselors to work with the students on coming to terms with what happened on May 2nd. Angerson also reports that students were not required to come back. No final exams will be administered, and teachers are working closely with the students on an individual basis to ensure every student has the opportunity to earn the grades they need. We have some teachers who are heading up study groups in their houses at night, some at the library. Others are doing it online, but a lot of kids came back, Angerson says. Some of them feel really strongly about their school spirit and wanted to show support for Garvin High. They wanted to show that they won't be scared away. Honestly, the main reason we resumed classes was as an answer to students' outcry. Angerson reports that he is proud of Garvin High students for maintaining their loyalty to their school and feels that in the years to come, the students of Garvin High will emerge as strong leaders in society. I'm so proud of them for being the first wave of what I believe will be the agents of change in this world someday, Angerson adds. If there's ever to be world peace, it will come through these guys. That's the end of that, and this book is out now. It's an amazing book. My review was just posted the other day. Be sure to check it out, read it, see if it's something that you would be interested in, and, I mean, even if you're not interested in it, seriously, this is a really good book. Definitely go out and support Jennifer Brown, buy this book, get it from your library, whatever, anything helps. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this, and tomorrow I've got an interview with Melinda Lowe, author of Ash, and that's going to be the end of Fresh New Books of YA for this week, so I will see you guys later. Bye.